Hello, my name is Santiago López. I'm studying international business. In this paper, my case is to explain and analyze the whole negotiation process between Legendary Tournament and Dalian Wanda Group. Also, identify the strategies and some theories seen in class and see some of the effects that the negotiation had in the real world. Dalian Wanda Group was founded in 1988 and is dedicated to three commercial activities: properties, culture, and finance. Talking about commercial properties, Wanda is the biggest owner of the five-star hotel worldwide. Wanda Cultural Industry Group is the biggest cultural company in China and the bigger projection is worldwide. And also, on the other hand, we have Legendary Entertainment. It's a little brand regarded to audiovisual media and the division dedicated to production, delivery, and content possession, especially targeted to audiences with a focus on digital reach and comics. Within their most important cinematographic productions are Jurassic Park, Godzilla, among others. So now I want to talk Legendary and Tool. Legendary Tool didn't match on in the cinematography industry. Legendary seemed like something that had no future. It was endorsed in the year 2000 with a big amount of $500 million of private equity. By 2015, it will become a capital of $3 billion. So now, some actors that made Legendary a good company were Matt Marolda, which was the founder of Starbridge, with the purpose of applying data analytics to sport. In 2012, Thomas Tull got in contact with Marolda. Tull had heard of the Starbridge and invited Marolda to join Legendary with just one question: do you want to make money for Hollywood? For the next 4 years, Marolda led a 50-person analyst group in Boston for Legendary, advising him on film selection and actor selection, and how to revolutionize the way films were promoted. By 2016, Legendary's success was indisputable. He had produced and co-produced 43 films with box office revenue of $13 billion. Marolda and his executive vice president, Ken Carangelo, reflected on some personal and strategic challenges, accessing the analysis of marketing in China. This will be the first step they will make in January 2016. However, the opportunities within Legendary became much greater when Dalian Wonder Group acquired Legendary. On January 11 of 2016, the Chinese conglomerate Wanda Group announced that it had signed a shareholder agreement to acquire Legendary for $3.5 billion, making the largest acquisition by a Chinese film. By January 17 of 2017, it was announced in Tool that resigned as CEO of Legendary Tournament. So these negotiations have some effects in the real world, like social effects. With the acquisition of Legendary by the Dalian Wonder Group, more jobs were generated among companies in both China and Hollywood, which in turn led into Chinese film had truly grown distribution. Apart from this, offered a service beyond entertainment because everything had better quality. The economic effects. The Dalian Wanda Group acquisition of Legendary Entertainment became the largest acquisition in China's cultural industry, this making the largest cross-border cultural acquisition in China today. This agreement significantly increased the analytical capabilities of both groups. The geographic effects that can be felt as a result of this negotiation. It should be noted that the deal production included and took into account both American and Chinese cultures, since Wang Yanlin explained the success to which they wanted to direct this production should also include these large markets and respond to the demand of the both markets. The legal effects. Tull had to go through difficulties to remain the CEO of Legendary. This because of the Chinese regime that doesn't allow the direct participation of foreigners in their companies. Eventually, Tull continued as a ghost stock in the company, which represented more profit for him. The acquisition gave Legendary the opportunity to completely conquer the Chinese market. Regarding the analysis of the strategy they use in this case, some factors can be highlighted that emphasize what was seen in the share. Both Dylon and Legendary use a strategy of diversification and integration in order to expand and become better known in global market and integrate both cultures. As a conclusion, planning can be evidence. In this case, what Yonli did was to plan tactics and strategies to lead to the successful negotiation. This he did in 2 years and studied this counterpart very well. It reflects the Patna by the Italian Wanda Group, which aims to dominate the world of global film and tournament. Now to finalize the negotiation used in this acquisition is for an integrative type, since both try to fulfill the needs of both parties. Besides that, previously they had already established a friendship. So that's all, folks. Thanks for your attention and hope to see you soon. Thanks. Hope you like this presentation.